Hello, friends of YouTube. Doing another one of my Cedar Point vlogs. Of course, it is Halloweekends, and we're in a hotel. My mom had the brilliant idea. Instead of doing all the Halloweekend stuff in one day, we are going to do 1 day's worth of time over the course of 2 days. And we're staying in this hotel tonight. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna make it 1 video or 2 videos. We'll see. But yeah, this hotel place is called Cedar Cove. They have free juice 24/7, apple and orange. So that's exciting. I think that's pretty much all I have to say at the moment. So let's head to the parks. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how well you guys will be able to see them since we are in a moving car, but along the causeway during Halloweekends, Cedar Point puts out these funky little signs and you can read them. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Ohio, everyone. We got haunted houses, and Mom's not gonna make me go in one of them this year, right, Mom?
Right.
Yay, we're here. You know I love me the topiaries, and now they have some funky fall decorations. So they're doing another tasting thing for this, but it's not really as good as the ones that we did, so we just decided not to do this one. If we see something we want to get, we'll just get it a la carte. Oh, jeez, it's bright. This is the tasting station over Hugo's Italian Kitchen. Doesn't look particularly Italian to me. I'd probably try the chops on a stick. I don't know how good it would be, but I would try it. Here is the graveyard of all the previous rides deceased. We have a new addition this year. I kind of forgot that they got rid of this one. So big shocker, the first thing we decided to do was get our favorite fries. You know, every time I go here, I say I'm gonna make a video dedicated to the fries, and I never do. I will though, someday. I also got to use my drink pass. I got a Diet Coke, and it's from the Freestyle machine. I added cherry vanilla flavoring.
We're moving. There's too many bees. That's better. I don't see it here. Okay, sorry.
I also have my soft drink thingy, but now that I'm in school and basically get unlimited soft drinks anytime I go to a dining hall, I'm not particularly hurting for soft drinks. So I decided to get my mom a Diet Coke. I do not like cola, but she loves cola. So usually I end up having to use one of my drinks to get her a cola. But she didn't ask me to, I just did it.
So sweet.
So yeah, I want to eat my fries now. All right, okay. I think this is actually the first time you're seeing my face at the park in this video. Yes, I am wearing the sunglasses. I do feel like they're an important part of my brand now. So my mom and I just went on the sky ride because we wanted to look at all of the decorations from the air. It was very fun, but also like whoever was running it today was a speed demon. Like, the sky ride is not fast generally. Now we're at this thing. It is called Dead Rock Cemetery, and it appears to be a memorial to rock stars from the 70s and 80s. Oh, I stand corrected, there are other decades. All right, so there's an unusually short wait time for the Iron Dragon right now, so that's gonna be... Guess they didn't want to be in my video. We are currently waiting in line. It's going to be the first ride that we do today. As you know, the Iron Dragon is right by that one stage. The music is coming to us from DJ Phantom Beats. When there's not a show happening, she will be there playing the tunes until like 6, I think. But yeah, and after we do Iron Dragon, we're gonna get some more food. We got our pizza, yeah. I got a slice of pepperoni. My mom got a slice of cheese. Normally we're food splitters, but we were very hungry. Okay. So, the sunglasses have come off. It is pretty dark outside already, and you're probably thinking, Christina, how much time did you spend not filming in between the last time you filmed in this? Not even a half hour. We went on the wave swinger because we're in Frontierland, so it was like right there. And now, okay, I am starting to get freaked out a little bit by the Halloween stuff. We're gonna head over to the train for Boneville. Yes. The only thing that I think could ever be better than Boneville normally is Boneville during Halloween. Hey, a quick question for people who are willing to do haunted houses. So, is the freak show one meant to be like a critique of ableism, or is it just ableist? Because the way that it's being, like, the proscenium is, there are some things that aren't really sitting right with me. So I don't think we'll be able to ride the Cedar Creek Mine ride today. Right side, this display looks awesome.
Oh yeah, what is a party without the shrieks? I'm Vampira, here to make sure this night doesn't totally suck. And how about our band? I know I get wrapped up in the music. It's creepy in here.
Pyra, that was great! Almost makes me want to give a shriek. No, almost makes me want to howl. Everybody, let me hear you howl! Mommy's really
Girl, I just haven't really been feeling the spark lately, you know what I mean?
He's a little sad.
He's finally
not sure where that came from. I have no experience with home invasion. But you know, you just gotta follow the muse.
Somewhere after midnight, and on my wildest fantasy, somewhere just beyond my reach, there's something back for me. Pressing on the thunder and rising with the beat. It's gonna take a Superman to sweep me off my feet. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's got
got some customized beignets. You'll get to see those, but I found the juice sippers. They have eluded me for literal years. I know there are 2 other flavors, but it's still a win. It's a win to me. All right, we got a plate of customized beignets. Even though we are sharing them, my mom let me solely make the decision as to what was going on them. I tried to pick some general crowd pleasers instead of things I figured I would like, and not mom. So this is hot fudge, marshmallow, and Oreo pieces. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Alrighty, we finished our, oh crap, that was lightning. We finished our beignets, and you might be thinking, Christina, why are you wearing your mask? You don't have to wear a mask outside. Well, we are about to go inside. Against my better judgment, I am going to be attending one of the nighttime stage shows. It's called Midnight Syndicate, and apparently it's like an orchestra playing spooky music. But I mean, I'm sure it's not bad. I mean, how scary can orchestra music be? Pretty scary, as it turns out. Right after we got into the theater, you know what starts happening? Because of course, there starts, there's a lot of intense feedback, not the high-pitched kind, but the low-pitched kind. Lots of feedback happening. And there were these 2 like crew members, and one of them literally walked on stage backwards holding a flashlight. People do not walk that way unless they're in horror movies. And then these 2 crew people start like talking about the show, like talking about these things that are happening, the feedback thing in the aisle, like right where I was. And I'm like, okay, I see what's happening here. We're doing the scary parts of the show aren't actually part of the show, and that side of the thing. Like, the crew members are in on it, and then all the scare actors are gonna come in through the aisles. And my mom was like, no, Christina, the show actually hasn't started yet. It's real feedback. And then guess what happened? People started entering through the aisles. And about 10 minutes later, there was like a blackout, and the stagehands were saying like, oh, don't move, guys, we're putting the show on. They were part of it. They were in on it. It is exactly what I thought it was going to be. I think that as a performer, I have a sixth sense for how these things are going to turn out. Because, like, all theater directors are essentially the same. So like, if you've met one, you've met them all. And, like, you know exactly what they're going to do if they're like, oh, we need to make something scary. You, A, make it seem like it was something that wasn't supposed to happen, and B, don't let the fourth wall shield you. Therefore, stagehands in on the action and aisle stuff. The actual plot of the show, well, it definitely had one. It was a little hard to figure out what exactly it was supposed to be. But from what I could tell, it was like, there were like live actors, but the story part was mostly told through like these TV screens. So there was this guy. Okay, so there was like a frame story. There was even a fake WKYZ3 newscast thingy. Like, I thought it was a real one at first, and I was like, oh, this isn't a scary show. We're gonna learn some more about these guys. And then it was like, oh, there have been investigations of paranormal things happening in the theaters. I'm like, oh, because of course there have. Great. Okay. We were gonna go to the Ferris wheel. We literally walked all the way over there, and it is not operating at this time. We love that for us. We got sidetracked a little bit, but I guess I'm gonna continue explaining what Midnight Syndicate exactly was. So, yeah, you see the fake news story about how like there have been paranormal happenings whenever the Midnight Syndicate played at Cedar Point, and now they're playing at Cedar Point, which, cool, great. Ooh. They have mocktails in the IV bags?
Yeah, this is the kiddie park, so yeah, I guess.
The IV bags were so cute, but I mean, obviously I wasn't trying to drink alcohol before the age of 21.
Let me see if I can get a picture with this dude.
Okay, my mom's getting a picture, but I can talk while she takes a picture, so I'm going to continue talking. Okay, and then on the TV screens, we see a guy. I was mentally calling him Josh the whole time. Kind of looks like AJ Holmes from Team Star Kid. Great pick, Mom. But yeah, I was calling the guy Josh. He wore a red flannel. And he was like, okay, this is a very approximate version of events because the plot was very vague. He was sort of interested in paranormal happenings, and he kept having these weird visions of creepy ghosts with the stringy hair. Because, of course, they always have stringy hair, don't they? And they were like, help us! That was a big arc word for that. And so he's like, oh, I should probably help these people because they need my help. And so he goes to the library, and he meets a woman. She gives him like a funky looking necklace thing. And as I was watching it, I was like, okay, is this supposed to be a romance thing, a mentor thing, or a she's secretly evil thing? I do have a definitive answer on that, but it's gonna come later. So he has this necklace thingy, right? And he starts hearing, like, on the news, like our news, because it takes place in the real world. He's hearing about, like, these things that have happened because the Midnight Syndicate was playing at Cedar Point. And he sees that they're playing at Cedar Point again. And he gets another one of those help us visions. So he's like, okay, yeah, better go to Cedar Point. That's probably the smartest point of action. I'm gonna set free these ghosts. So, while we are sitting in the theater, some kind of enchantress woman appears. Guess where she comes from? The Isles. I was calling her Carmen. I don't know why I named them. Imagine Christine from Phantom of the Opera, but like evil. But I might just be thinking that because she was holding a candelabra. There was like this big stick. It was like part of the set. I didn't even notice it. And one of the Midnight Syndicate guys hands this woman, this creepy magic woman, he hands her the big stick. Never hand magic people big sticks. That's like how to survive a horror movie 101. There were these 3 funky looking rocks in the set. Turns out they looked funky because they had runes in them. So guess what Carmen does with that big stick? She sets one of those runes and it turns bright red, like lights, not like blood. I mean, maybe they meant for it to be like blood, but I figured it was more like it was glowing with like hellfire or something, which also is scary, but different scary. So it's like, okay, So, red glowing runes. That's probably some evil stuff going on. The Midnight Syndicate dudes, they're gonna try and stop this, right? No, they aid and abet. And so, after one of those scene interludes, she turns up with a box. And the box has the 3 runes printed on it. And she was like really playing with one of those locks. So the direction I thought it was going was like, oh, once the 3 runes turn red, she can open the box and there's something bad in the box. That didn't happen. She just used that box to get that 2nd rune to glow. And once that happened, that's when things started getting freaky deaky. Had a fun little blackout in the theater. This was the part where the stage people, the crew people, they were like, everybody stay in your seats, we're holding the show. And the lights would periodically turn on for like a split second. And guess who was in the aisles? It was the scare actors. It was all those stringy haired ghost people from Josh's visions. So that's fun. Is that Mario Kart music? That is Mario Kart music. Like when the lights get back on, all these stringy haired ghost people are gone. I will commend them. They did a really good job at making it seem like these were ghosts that were appearing and disappearing before our eyes. Like, those practical effects were impressive. Plot lines are about to converge right now. So we've got 2 under these 3 runes are glowing, right? And, you know, Josh is trying to get into the theater. Oh yeah, Josh has been trying to get into the theater. They were showing footage. It was like footage from outside of the Jack Aldridge Theater. They definitely shot it ahead of time, but I didn't realize that at first, actually. Mom, remember that one part of the show? When I kept like looking back towards like the door, that's what I thought was happening. I thought that footage was actually like happening in real time and right there. So I was like, okay, we turn around and we can see what's happening there. No, I'm just easy to trick. Okay. So yeah. Ooh, merch store. You know I love looking at merch. I will continue with this saga when I'm done looking at the merch. So we are back in our hotel room. Basically what went down was, I'm sure you saw the lightning that was happening. Well, that sort of accidentally got all of the rides shut down. It wasn't like a power thing. They were trying to prevent incidents. Like they were preemptively shutting them off before something bad could happen. Everyone is safe. No one was injured. But, you know, with none of the rides operating and also like half of the restaurants closed, since we're doing a little 2-day trip, we decided we'd head back to the hotel so we didn't get struck by lightning. So yeah, we're, I guess you could say we're chilling in Cedar Rapids. You didn't expect me to make that reference today. Oh, right. I wasn't done with the story, the Midnight Syndicate, was I? Okay, so where we left off. The 2 parallel running plot lines. Carmen setting off all these runes. Josh is trying to help the stringy-haired ghosts. So, 2 of our runes are already lit up. And, you know, once the first rune was lit up, we could kind of see what rocks the other 2 runes were, because they all kind of looked the same. like the runes were clearly different, but the rocks were all like the same structure, right? So, okay, Josh has been trying to break into the Jack Aldridge Theater. He got in, and the stagehands, who, of course, were in on it, they were like, "Sir, you need to leave. You broke in here, dude." And he's like, "No, guys, you need to, you don't understand. I'm here to like stop the bad things. I'm here to save everyone and stuff." And then he looks down at his little necklace thing and he grabs it. And in that moment, I knew exactly what was about to happen. Now, you're probably thinking, Josh is a good guy, so he doesn't want to do evil things. He can probably tell that these runes are supposed to be evil because they look evil. And like Carmen and the Midnight Syndicate guys, they give off like they're doing evil things. They're not even trying to hide it. And so Josh is here. He went onto the stage. The stagehands didn't appreciate that. Josh walks onto the stage. He grabs the necklace thing. And guess what? It's glowing. Now, Josh kind of has 3 options here. 1, try and yank that necklace off of himself because it's probably some evil thing. 2, fight whatever evil impulse it's not a mask, it's a necklace thingy, is trying to compel him to do. Just say no thank you. Or 3, touch the rune. What do you think Josh did? I wasn't even mad. I was just disappointed in him. I thought he was smarter than that. So, as you can imagine, there was another lights incident, another blackout. All of our lovely stringy-haired ghosts, they had the outside the Jack Aldridge footage of them, and they were like, "Thank you for helping us." Yeah, because those were evil spirits. I honestly thought they might be like good spirits that were like being hurt by Carmen and the Midnight Syndicate somehow. But as soon as they were like, "Thank you for helping us," I was like, yeah, no, they're evil. And they were in the aisles. And Josh was like, wait, no, that wasn't supposed to happen. Because whatever mind control thing made him touch the rune, it doesn't really need him to do anything else. He did the rune thing, so it's not mind controlling him anymore. So he's back to regular Josh. And he's like, wait, no, this was not. What happened to the original plot of the movie? And so all these random scary ghosts are here. Josh tries to leave, not through any of our doors, but through a door that is at like the center back of the stage. And then there's some weird Twilight Zone-y the transition, light transition. And we get another funky little ghost. He was also stringy hair, but like in a very different way from all the other stringy hair ghosts. Like you know, like the regular variety of stringy hair ghost is like a normal human person with greasy stringy hair. This ghost was only hair. And he went into the aisles as well, because of course he did. Something happened to Josh. I couldn't tell you what it was. It was probably something deeply unpleasant that ended with him either dying or ending up in some sort of torture state where he wishes he was dead. And then we get our footage. And this is where it all comes together. Because this whole thing, it took place like canonly in Cedar Point in the Jack Aldridge Theater as we were watching the show. That's the story we were being told. So remember that one woman from the library who gave him that necklace? Well, she was in Cedar Point. She finds that necklace on the ground, which is why I think something bad happened to Josh. Like, he was wearing the necklace when he did that weird Twilight Zone thing. So, like, if the necklace is off of him, something happened to him. Library lady, she finds this necklace and she puts it in her satchel in a distinctly evil way. So remember how earlier I was like, I'm not sure if it's a romance thing, a mentor thing, or it's a trap and she's secretly evil thing? It was the third thing. So I'm not sure if Library Lady was supposed to be Carmen in like a disguise or something, or if she was a completely different person working in cahoots with those three, or if she was evil but like not working with those three and just wanted to cause problems on purpose. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of spoken dialogue, so it could get very difficult to follow along with the plot, but that's what I think it was. Also, with the Midnight Syndicate show, I would not recommend it to anybody who has photosensitivity, epilepsy, or is prone to seizures. There was some funky light effects that were used that would probably trigger a seizure.